Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is May 25th, 2018, and today is Friday morning. So looking at the economic events of the day, we're starting out at 10:30 South African time. Out of United Kingdom, second quarterly GDP estimates coming out. Not such an important number, but you got to know that it's coming out. And then at 2:30 South African time, monthly durable goods orders coming out of the United States. And then later in the afternoon at 3:20 South African time, Bank of England Governor Carney will be speaking. It's his third speaking engagement this week. I'm not sure if that's going to change the price of the GBP, but just need to know that that is happening later today. And then simultaneously, Fed Chairman Powell will be speaking at the United States. But let's see what's been happening in the markets. So we're jumping here into the Euro USD, and as you can see, we're just trickling down back to this 1690, 17-ish level as we've receded this lines from 123. So it's a major correction for the Euro USD, as we mentioned earlier this week, and it's not really bouncing here, okay, just really loitering here, and it may take some time until we have some sort of impetus to carry this up on the upside. However, if we do breach the 1691-ish level and there's some momentum then guess what? We could hit back to the 1575-ish level, okay, which was a decent resistance level before we started our ascent from 106-ish to the 123-ish level from last summer. So, the market rallies really, and the market correction has really, affected, the entire rotation of the markets, okay, relatively to the Dow Jones and to the price of oil. The fact that the euro is selling off versus the dollar and the fact that the GBP is selling off the dollar is just indicative of, some of the tumultuous situation that we're in, both economically and both geographically. Okay, so that's something you have to take into consideration as the market considers and continues this cycle of trading. So we're trading right here at 1703. So I would be looking for this to really, consolidate here, maybe trade between this 1820-ish level, between this 17-ish level. Okay, that's what I would be looking for, but I don't want to be married to that yet, as long as it's just showing some sort of consolidation and not breaking it further down. Now, looking at the GBP USD, also, we're not breaking further down. Okay, real next support level is 132-ish level, but as you can see, previously this was somewhat of a consolidation quite before. So we may consolidate at this level on 133.5, which might be a decent place for it to consolidate as it, finds a new trading range between maybe 136-ish and 133-ish. So I'd be looking for both of them to really give me some sort of confirmation. Looking at the USD Swiss franc, we can say with validity now that we've made this double top at 1.04, okay? Now, in retrospect, it was a decent move. We looked like we were about to take it up on the outside. It was a little bit of a fake, and then we sold off. And then we had a bear flag, which was really pretty, never breaking out above the 1 level, and then selling off to 99.16. Not a home run, but a decent trade if you were able to trade it. Okay, so as we're, slowly but surely getting to the midpoint of the RSI, we still have way to go. Okay, and we still have a trend line that we haven't broken. Okay, so the fact that we've taken this out on the upside in the velocity that we have, just as an indication that we could still retrace further if we do decide to take out. I think we're going to be in a new trading range between 98.70-ish level, between now and 98.70-ish level and this 100, okay, until there's some sort of impetus to take it up higher. Okay, so looking at that, that's what I would be looking for today. USD Japanese Yen, a big correction this week, and we just hit the 30-day moving average and we're bouncing off of it, so that might be an impetus for this to carry further. Okay, Aussie Dollar and the Japanese Yen slowly getting stronger versus the dollar a little bit here. So I'd like to see some continued strength, and maybe that'll pull the GBP and the Euro out of their slump. Okay, so just looking at that, and then here you're looking at the Aussie Dollar. As you can see here, we consolidated at this 75-ish support level, and this has been up for quite a while. okay, the support levels. So, these are not new lines that I'm drawing. These are actually been around for a while. So if you just play support and resistance, if you just trade them, they'll honor you, okay? And that's really important to understand when you're trading the technicals. Looking at the Turkish Lira, it's been quite in the news recently, the demise of the Turkish lira. Okay, this hasn't been this week ever. Look at the monthly chart. Okay, we're at all-time lows for the Turkish lira versus the dollar. But at these levels, we're kind of like, these are really great scalping opportunities. Okay, we had a correctional move and then a reaction to the correctional move. And now we're just consolidating here, 44.76-ish level. If we don't break higher here, I think we can make a correction and maybe end up in the 50-ish level, 465-ish level. That's what I would be looking there. Looking at oil, the commodities had a correction this week from 72 to 65, 72.65 to 70. If we do break this 70 level, we can definitely go back to 69. Okay, what's nice about oil is that it's been trading within a range. It breaks out and then trades within a range, breaks out, trades within a range. If we look at a daily chart, we could see that a little bit more clearly. Okay, we've had a couple of trading ranges. That's one. We broke out. That was a new trading range. We broke out. That's a new trading range. Okay, so you've had several opportunities here for all the breaks out that we had, including this one and this one. Here we don't know that we're breaking out yet, but as long as we hold this line right here, I think we can continue breaking out. Remember, consensus is that it's going back to $80 a barrel. So that's something to look at as we continue trading further today. However, if we do correct back to the 69.14-ish level, that's something to consider, okay? Especially if, that correction does actually fruition. We are entering the summer months, a lot of traveling, a lot of usage of gasoline for airliners, etc., transportations. So this is really a pivotal moment for the price of oil. Now, looking at the Dow Jones, a little unrest yesterday with North Korea's Premier Kim Sung-un. They were supposed to make a meeting on June 12th with Donald Trump, the President of the United States. That fell through. And so the markets didn't like uncertainty, right? So sure enough, the Dow Jones sold off quite sharply yesterday, as you can see in this move right here. And then we had a correctional move right back, okay, which means that the markets are strong. Markets generally, if the news is not really that effective, okay, they shrug off the initial reaction to it. So this might be a catalyst for us to go up further higher, okay, as the markets continues. Now this is a beautiful opportunity, which gives you another opportunity to buy down here at 24,670-ish level. Okay, we're trading at 24,840-ish level, and if we continue going another 200 points, guess what? That's 400 points in 1 week. So 400 points on the way down, 400 points on the way up. The volatility is there. That's the point of what I'm drawing here. Okay, so markets are still very strong in the States, and the underlying factors that move the markets are still very strong. So I do anticipate that we'll break out higher. It's just a matter of time. Now, looking at Bitcoin, we spoke about this yesterday, 75.41. Okay, now it's not breaking further down here, but if you do see that it slowly starts trickling down, then we may continue have this correctional move on the downside. We're just like really just very mildly, inching up here, but we're not really rallying up. Okay, so this might be an impetus right before it sells off. So that's what I'd be looking for Bitcoin. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a beautiful weekend. Thank you all.